Motion. Motion seems to be a similar term to your mind. A motion can be due to the force and a motion. Motion means any movement in body. And first thing we learned about motion in our chapter is the laws of motion. Laws of motion means that okay, I will explain one by one. First is Newton's first law. According to Newton's first law, a body in motion, a body in motion will remain in motion if a cycle is in motion. It will remain in motion in the same direction unless the exterior force is applied on it. Even we can apply brakes or force of friction. It can stop the cycle. First thing is related to this. The second thing, the second thing we can take a car that is moving in constantly in one direction. If we leave it free, it will move some distance and it will stop at might this point. Why it stop here? The main reason for this is force of friction applied back on this body, and this is due to the we can say force of gravitation and many other reasons. Okay, first law of motion. First, it's same as that I explained. First law of motion is mean every object will remain in motion until an force is applied on it is applied on it. How does it all started? It all started from Galileo. He's given that any object will remain in motion until a force is applied on it. He doesn't give any law. He just says he just observed. We can say he just observed. He just observed that any object in motion will remain in motion until a force is applied on it. The second thing we have now is Newton. Newton, the discoverer of the gravitational force, goes to him. The next thing, he gives the laws of motion. He has given the observation of Galileo into a statement, and that statement in today's time are known as laws. First law, that a object in motion will remain in motion as long as the external force is not applied on it, or if it is in rest, it will remain in rest or in stationary position unless an external force or cause is applied on it. Second law, second law it states that, and according to second law, a body, we can understand this, a body, an object O, is constantly in motion in one direction. Okay, and it will only move in one direction, means it will not go like this side or this side. Object will be constantly in one direction on a road. Okay, and it is the second law of Newton. It is related to the linear momentum. Linear momentum, the name is quite big, but it's just really easy. It is just movement of an object, or we can say in just a single direction or in similar direction. This is all we have to say about linear momentum. And the third law, Third law, what it can be. First law, an object in motion will remain in motion until a force is applied on it. Second law, object will be in motion in the same direction until a force is applied, and it is related to mv. Mv means linear momentum, as we explained. Third law, if any object is in this, means he is doing a action in this side, then he will have this opposite reaction from this side on it. It's just an example. Now further we will discuss the examples of each motion. First law, a person in train when jumps from a train while train is in motion, if not run, he falls. This is due to, because when he is trained, his lower body part is in motion but his upper body part is still in the stationary form, and as he jumps from the train, his lower body part suddenly came to rest, and this tells that he just falls. Or if he run at some distance with train, he didn't fall, as when he run, his lower part remains in motion with the train and he doesn't fall. And for second law, you can say an athlete. No, it's not an athlete. Athlete has a long jump. He hears a sand only. Why it is sand filled here? The main cause for the sand filled here is that when an athlete will jump here, he doesn't get injured, as his force is coming down, and its sand is a, you can say, smooth surface, or what we get, soft surface. As athlete fall here, he doesn't get injured, whereas if here will be, you can say, concrete, then he will get injured, or stones, you can say, anything you can take. Or when a vessel falls on floor, it breaks. A vessel falls on floor, it breaks. But if it is a carpet, if it is a carpet, then the vessel is safe. This is also due to this softer surface, and it explains that the vessel is in the same direction until it is stopped. Now next is action and reaction. Action. Let's take example of rocket. A rocket has a nozzle downside, and see his full rocket, and as we know that the rocket doesn't have common fuel like petroleum or anything else. It have liquefied hydrogen. As the gas, as this is small nozzle in from which the gases are expelled out. When these gases are expelled out, these gases push rocket upward. That led to the launching of the rocket. As the action is that the gases are repelled out, and the reaction is done by gases on the rockets, that it it make him fly away in the sky. Okay, and this was all for today. Thanks for watching the video, and please subscribe our channel.